Hi again, VC. This is Bev here at Clerical Vision, and this is a video for Gregory short. It's a recommendation of a vinyl or a record to go and buy. Boy, I could have listed 3, but I'm just going to cut it to 2 so you can pick one or the other if you pick mine. As I say, you'll probably get loads and loads of people responding. So Gregory asked to recommend an album by any artist, any genre, any type, as long as it's on vinyl and under $25. Well, these albums both were under £25, so they should definitely be under $25, I would imagine, as well. But I think one was under £20. I would be surprised if they've gone beyond $25. If so, it's just Amazon or whoever it is you look at being silly. But the first one I'm gonna recommend to you. I'm recommending this album to everybody now, right, left, and centre. It's Bonfire's latest album. This came out 2018, and it's Temple of Lies is the title. Came out last year. Now Bonfire, I don't know how well you know them. I'm not 100% sure on what your favourite types of music are, I will be honest. But Bonfire are a German heavy metal band, or hard rock, melodic heavy metal, melodic hard rock. And they've been around since about 1987. Been around a long time. They have changed a couple of their personnel over the course of time. They've gone from having a terrific singer, changed the singer a couple of times, I think, and the current singer on Temple of Lies here is, what's the guy's name? Let me just check. Yeah, this comes as a gatefold, by the way, as well, so excuse the glare, it's because it's quite dark, you can't really see this sort of writing too well. Alex Stahl, or Stahl, S-T-A-H-L, is the current vocalist, and honestly, I don't know much about this guy, but all I know is he's got a wonderful voice. He can hit the same highs as Rob Halford of Judas Priest, Robert Plant. He has got a phenomenal range, and he's got a very nice, listenable voice. He really comes over well on the songs. This album, if you want a really good vibes, feel good hard rock album which has chunky guitar riffs and hooks and melodic lines, blistering solos. They're not all blistering, you know, the solos are kind of suited to the song, which is the kind of thing I like. But lovely guitar solos, solid drums, just they filter keyboards. Bonfire use a keyboardist, they filter a bit of keyboard in there, so it's all very flowing and melodic, and harmonies and stuff like that. Really feel good, traditional hard rock. I would highly recommend this album. It's so good. I just recently picked up the CD version of it as well, for fear that if I wear out something, I've got a spare copy, or if my record player breaks down or whatever, I can listen to the CD while I wait for it to be fixed. So yeah, it's obviously the CD is just cool to have as well. But so that is Bonfire, and I got this off Amazon a while back last year, and it was, I think it was about £23 at the time, but I've seen it fluctuate down and up a little bit. So I am hoping that on your side of the pond it will be under $25. The vinyl itself, on this particular issue, it comes uncoloured. It came on translucent yellow with a nice picture sleeve. And it's 180 gram vinyl. I think it's also available in red vinyl and your standard black. The colour of the vinyl though should not affect the price, although I've seen some people put prices up on vinyl because it's a certain colour, which I personally find ridiculous. But the other one I'm going to recommend, this band's quite new to me as well, but I'm really into them. And I just got this today. It came in the mail today, and it's Cauldron. Now they are Canadian. I don't know a huge amount about them, but they are a Canadian trio. They have about 3 or 4 albums out. This was their 2016 album, and it's In Ruin. And I also have their latest album, which is called New Gods, which is equally superb. I can't quite decide if I prefer one over the other at the moment. So that's the 3 of the guys there, and this is on HR Records. And it's really lovely. So again, this is a kind of traditional heavy metal hard rock style band. Great sounding guitars, solid guitars. Again, lovely solos. Just nice melodies and hooks. And the singer is a lot different to the other guy. But it works really well with the songs here, and when I first heard some Cauldron stuff, it kind of put me in mind a little bit of Ghost. That was the third one I was going to recommend to you, is the band Ghost, and their latest album, which was Prequel, which is the only album I have of theirs, and it was their 4th album that was released last year. But there was just elements of this which kind of reminded me a little bit of some elements of Ghost. The singer's voice as well. Just although I would say the singers are quite different, there's just something about it that just made me think of some of what I've heard of Ghost and their album. But yeah, again, they're both hard rock style. Probably say the theme behind the songs in here is, well, not necessarily a little bit more on the darker side, because there's songs on here as well. It's about, Temple of Lies, just, I don't know, about crooked governments and stuff, and the state of the world and things, and but I think it was just the general hard rock style song, to be honest, when I think about it. The lyrics for both of them overall, there's kind of love songs and on Bonfire, and this one's more about well, I don't know. I need to listen to it a few more times. I've only listened to it a couple of times myself, but I'm so pleased with it. I am recommending this to you as well. So that's my 2 albums, Cauldron and Ruin. You should be able to find both of these hopefully under $25. So that's my recommendation, and take care, and I'll see you all later. Bye.